Hey guys, we are going to go over your fractions together. I want to make sure you understand fractions and the Brain Pop video that I hope you all watched, okay? So I'm going to play it a little bit on here, and I'm going to stop it, and we're going to go over a few things, all right? So bear with me. Here we go. Okay, you should see my screen now. Okay, so what we are going to talk about, let me find my recording now. I'm going to see if I can actually split my screen. I have all kinds of stuff going on. All right. Okay. I have no idea why it's me and my screen and everything. So, it is talking about 1/2. Okay? So, Miss Howard needs to get her stuff ready right here. You should be able to see my camera. Is that correct? Yes, Miss Howard. Thanks, guys. All right. Yes, perfect. So, when we are talking about a fraction, I know that you know that everything put together is a whole, okay? Think of a pizza. A pizza, when you first get it, it's a whole pizza, correct? But it's cut into slices, all right? Each one of those slices is a fraction of the whole. So, anyways, let's say you ate half the pizza. You would show that as there's 2 parts of the pizza, and you ate 1/2 of it. Okay? So the number of parts, which we just said half, would go on the bottom, and the number of sides you ate would go on the top. Now, before we get started with that, I need you to know that this number is called the numerator. Okay? Whatever, on any fraction, whatever number is on top is called the numerator. I don't know if you have ever heard of that or not, but it's called the numerator, okay? Because they're number 1, they're on top. Now, it's not always a number 1, that was just a coincidence, but the numerator is a number on top, okay? Now, we've talked about this a little bit in class. The bottom number of a fraction is always called the denominator. Okay? Denominator. Okay? It says, like, it just sounds bad. Like denominator. Okay? And it is always underneath. Okay? So, you need to always know the top is a numerator and the bottom is a denominator. denominator. This will come up a lot, so you need to know what those words are, okay? Now, we once had a bunch of let me get it real quick. We once had a bunch of pieces of sticks. We played around with these, and this makes me happy that sometimes Miss Howard jumped the gun and we talked about other stuff. I'm talking about these right here. So, fractions is just telling you what something is of a whole. So this right here, this stick is one whole. It's the main thing we're going off of. Excuse me. Now, if I wanted to break that stick in half, it would be like this and this. Because if I cut it in half, it would be in two pieces. Correct? So this is a half of a whole, and this is half of a whole. If I wanted to break up this one right up here into 6 pieces evenly, you got to do it evenly, then I would measure it out and I would chop it up into 6 pieces. Pieces, not pizzas. So that would be like, it would look like this right here. So that meant that I cut that half into 6 pieces. Hey, I'm missing some. Oh, I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 1/6 of the whole. So let's move the halves out. So pretend that I just cut the red one into 6 pieces. If I gave those pieces away, each person would get 1/6 if I had 6 people to give them to. This is just showing you like what percentage, because this right here, we can use fractions, and eventually we're going to turn these even into percentages. Like if something is half off, what is the percentage off? It'd be 50%, right? So these all have different numbers, but we'll learn about that a little bit later. I just want you to understand, if you break something up, each piece is a fraction of the whole thing together. All right? Now, this can be in many, many shapes and forms and all that stuff. So let's just go ahead and do the whole pizza one. Let's say we have a pizza. Miss Howard's going to try to draw it as even as possible. You ordered it, and it arrived like this. Okay? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. Okay? So, if I took one piece of this piece of pizza and ate it, what fraction of that pizza is that piece that I ate? Well, that would have been 1/8. Okay? And we get 1/8. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, and I think you'll get it. You might already know it, but this is just a helpful video. Now, let's say I ate all these pizzas. So then how many did I eat? So I ate 8 pieces. And how many pieces were there total? 8. Okay, so whenever you have a number like this, 8/8, or 7/7, or 2/2, whenever you have the exact number over top of each other, it automatically equals 1 because that is one whole. Does that make sense? Because if I ate all the pieces and there was only 8 pizzas and I ate 8 pieces, I'm getting pizzas and pieces mixed up. It equals 1. So 2 over 2 would equal 1, like in any other type of questioning. So whenever a number is over top of each other, it equals one whole. Okay? That's our little tidbit for today. Remember, numerator on top. Trying to find my camera. Numerator. Let's say this is my fraction line. Denominator. Numerator, denominator. Okay? And then remember, whatever the whole thing is, whatever it's divided up in will be your bottom number. And whatever's being used or took away will be your top number. And it's always out of the whole. And the whole is 8. So, like I said, if I ate 8 pieces, that would be a whole. All right, guys. Hope you understand. Let me know if you don't, and I'll help you out. See you later.